Good afternoon, dear shareholders, board of directors, auditors and scrutinizers who have joined us today in the 30th annual general meeting of the company through video conferencing and physically. I am Kishore Kunal, company secretary of the company, and I have joined this meeting from registered office of the company at D90 Okhla Industrial Area, Phase 1, New Delhi 20. Before commencing the proceedings of the annual general meeting, I would like to inform all the attendees about the following points. This AGM is being organized through video conferencing, which is in compliance with the guidelines issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. The company has made all the efforts to enable all of you to participate in the meeting through virtual mode and to vote electronically. The proceedings of this annual general meeting shall be deemed to have been conducted at the registered office of the company at New Delhi. Attendees can post their queries, if any, in the question and answer box, and same will be replied to the respective shareholders within a week's time. All the members who have joined the meeting are by default placed on mute mode in order to transact the meeting in a smooth and fair manner. Upon commencement of the Q&A session, I will announce one by one name of the shareholders who have registered as a speaker shareholder at the meeting. The speaker shareholder, if they are present, will thereafter unmute and then can ask their query and express their views. The shareholders are advised to use the headphones for clear audio and switch off other background applications. If there is any connectivity issue at the speaker's end, I will request in the meantime to join another speaker shareholders, and all the speaker shareholders are requested to basically limit their timeline to 2 minutes each participants. The company has provided remote e-voting facility to all the shareholders from September 4, 2022, 9 a.m. to September 6, 2022, 5 p.m. on all the resolutions set forth in the notice of 30th annual general meeting, read with horizontal to the notice of AGM dated 22nd of August 2022. Members who have not casted their vote have the option to cast their vote during this AGM also, and even after the AGM there will be a window of 15 minutes where they can vote electronically. These are the instructions for the shareholders, and I am sure that you will keep the same in mind during the course of this annual general meeting. With this, now I hand over the proceedings to Chairman Sir, Mr. Anil Gupta ji.
Thank you, Kunal. Good afternoon, everyone. I welcome you all to the 30th annual general meeting of your company, which has been convened through video conferencing in compliance with the Companies Act 2013, read with circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs and SEBI. I am informed that we have the requisite quorum present through video conferencing to conduct the proceedings of this meeting. I welcome my other colleagues on the board of your company to the 30th annual general meeting. Now let me ask your board of directors to introduce themselves. First, I request all the directors present on the dais to introduce themselves. This is Archana.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Archana Gupta. I am a non-independent director on the board of KI and the member of Finance Committee. I am attending the AGM from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the AGM today. My name is Shalini Gupta, and I am an independent director on the board of the KEI Industries Limited. I am attending the AGM from the registered office in Okhla, New Delhi.
Good afternoon, everybody. I am Pawan Bolusaria. I am an independent director on the board of KI Industry Limited. I am also the chairman of the Audit Committee, Corporate Social Responsibility Committee, Share Allotment Committee, and member of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and Stakeholder Relationship Committee. I am attending 30th AGM from the registered of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sadhuram Bansal, independent director on the board of KEI Industries Limited. I am also member of Audit Committee and Risk Management Committee. I am attending the meeting from registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. A very warm welcome to all our shareholders today. I am Vijay Bhushan, and I am an independent director on the board of KEI Industries Limited. I am also the chairman of the Stakeholder Relationship Committee and member of the Nomination and Remuneration Committee as well as Share Allotment Committee. I am attending this AGM from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Rajiv Gupta, Executive Director of Finance and CFO and whole-time Director of the company. I am also member of the Finance Committee, CSR Committee and Risk Management Committee. I am joining the AGM from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you very much.
Thank you all. Now I request Mr. KG Somani ji and Mr. Akshit Divij Gupta, who have joined us today through online mode, to introduce themselves.
I'm KG Somani, Independent Director of the Board of KEI Industries, and I'm also my office in Bangalore.
Good afternoon, I am Akshit Divij Gupta. I am full-time director on the board of KEI Industries Limited. I am attending this AGM from New Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you everyone. We also have with us the statutory auditors of the company, Mr. Pawan Kumar Agarwal, partner of Messrs. Pawan Shubham and Company, and our internal auditors, Mr. Praveen Kumar Jain, and also secretarial auditor and scrutinizer of the meeting, Mr. Sumit Kumar Batra, who is the proprietor of SK Batra and Associates. I request them to introduce themselves.
Good afternoon. I am Pawan Kumar Agarwal, partner of Pawan Shubham and Company. I am attending this meeting from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon. I am Praveen Kumar Jain, partner Jagdish Chand and Company, internal auditor of the company, and I am attending this meeting from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Sumit Kumar Batra, proprietor of SK Batra and Associates. I am the secretarial auditor of the company and have been appointed as scrutinizer of the 30th AGM of KEI Industries Limited. I am attending this AGM from Delhi. Thank you.
We also have with us Mr. Vikram Bhatia, who is the independent director. We will also introduce himself.
I am Vikram Bhatia. Good afternoon everyone. I am an independent director on the board of KEI Industries Limited. I am also the chairman of Nomination and Remuneration Committee and member of Audit Committee and Stakeholder Relationship Committee. I am attending the AGM from the registered office of the company at Okhla, New Delhi. Good day.
Thank you, Bhatia ji. Dear members, dear shareholders, I am pleased to share the notice convening this AGM together with corrigendum to AGM notice dated 22nd August and a copy of the annual report for the financial year ended 31st March 2022 have already been circulated to the members of the company through email, and notice in this regard was also published in the newspapers. With your permission, I shall take them as read. Dear shareholders, with your permission, for agenda item number 3 and 6 of the notice, I request Mr. S.R. Bansal, a non-interested and independent director of the company, to act as a chairman. Now, with your permission, I will begin my formal address to the shareholders. Dear shareholders, I am pleased to share that for financial year 21-22, KEI continued along with the path of premier performance as we executed against the strategy outlined in the financial year 2021. A core element of this strategy was to focus on growing our retail segment while gradually reducing the contribution of EPC projects to the overall sales mix. This strategy is being adopted as the retail segment offers superior growth prospects with better margins and lower working capital requirements. We remain committed to aggressively pursuing this strategy to build a stronger and more sustainable business that creates lasting value for all our stakeholders. In the first quarter of financial year 21-22, just when the Indian economy seemed to be building momentum post the COVID-19 crisis, the devastating second wave of the pandemic disrupted this recovery. The situation started to improve from the second quarter with a steady decline in COVID-19 cases and a pickup in the pace of vaccination. In the fourth quarter, however, COVID-19 made a comeback with the Omicron variant, leading to partial lockdowns. The Russia-Ukraine conflict also hit the global supply chain in this quarter, intensifying the volatility in commodity prices and creating market uncertainty. Despite these challenges, we achieved strong full-year results. The company achieved a net sales for financial year 21-22 stood at rupees 5,727 crore as against 4,181 crore in the previous year, a growth of 37%. EBITDA for the year stood at rupees 604 crore as against 476 crore in the previous year, a growth of 27%. EBITDA margins dipped marginally to 10.54% from the previous year level of 11.37%, impacted by commodity inflation and a lag in the price increase in the institutional business. Profit after tax recorded strong growth of 39.6%, standing at rupees 376 crore as against rupees 270 crore in the previous year. Our PAT margins stood at 6.57% as against 6.45% in the previous year. In line with our strategy to focus on growing our retail segment, we expanded our distribution network along with pursuing other targeted interventions such as investing in marketing and branding. These efforts yielded the desired results, with retail sales contribution in the overall sales mix increasing to 41% in financial year 21-22 from 34% in the previous year. Further, our retail sales registered a solid growth of 65% on a year-on-year basis. Our domestic institutional segment also reported a robust performance for the year, growing by 31%. This year, this was achieved despite the conscious descaling of our EPC business. Our EPC sales now stand at 7% of the overall sales, in line with our target. Meanwhile, the sales of extra high voltage cables, a key component for our institutional segment contributed 9% of the total revenue and registered a growth of 21.53% in domestic market. We are among the select few players globally having the capability to manufacture 400 kV extra high voltage cables that are used for underground power transmission lines. This continues to give us a strategic edge in tapping the attractive opportunities in the extra high voltage segment. Our strategy of reducing EPC exposure, resulting in retention money of around rupees 150 crore being received from the clients in financial year 21-22. The freed up resources and rising contribution of retail sales to our overall sales helped to improve our working capital cycle to 3.41 months from 3.72 months in the previous year. Further, our net debt including acceptances now stands at 270 crore as against 407 crore in financial year 2021. Nearly 2 years of pandemic induced travel restrictions have significantly impacted our business development activities in the international market. This has constrained our ability to win new contracts or foray into new geographies, thus dampening the performance of our export segment. In financial year 21-22, export segment sales declined by 4%, with international travel now having returned to the normalcy. This once again provides our export teams the opportunity to engage directly with the customers. As I write this letter, our business development efforts have already picked up and we expect this to translate into traction for our export performance. Our goal is to achieve 50% of the revenue from the retail segment in next 2 to 3 years per annum by growing it at 30 to 35% per year. In line with this objective, we are strengthening the business enablers, including mapping our retailers, expanding our distribution network, and enhancing our brand connect. Moreover, we have recruited additional marketing people on a pan-India basis to enable the retail segment to take a more prominent role in our company. These marketing resources have significant experience in the electrical and fast-moving electrical goods categories. As we seek to enter the FMEG sector once our retail segment reaches a certain scale, this in-house talent will prove invaluable in this regard. Regular investments in growing our manufacturing capacity are fundamental to supporting our volume-led growth, with strong levers in place to boost the demand for our products in the coming years. Strategic investments are being made to capture these unfolding opportunities. We are in the process of expanding the capacity for low tension, high tension and extra high voltage cables with an investment of around rupees 800 crore. These investments will be made in the greenfield projects and will be staggered over 4 to 5 years period. In parallel, debottlenecking our existing factories and projects and efficiency improvements are continuous focus area. Meanwhile, sufficient capacity exists to meet the increased demand for the products in FY 22-23 and 23-24. As a responsible organization, we are committed to the present and future needs of our employees, communities and planet. Environmental, social and governance focus is therefore actively integrated into our business operations. The implementations of the rainwater harvesting, increased use of renewable energy like rooftop solar, tree plantation drives around our facilities, judicious water uses and efficient wastewater treatment, and ensuring the highest level of occupational health and safety are some of the practices that we pursue to drive business sustainability. Our community initiatives span the areas of education, health, skill development and sports promotion among others. Following a massive vaccination drive and with the future COVID-19 variants expected to be only of mild severity, business and consumer sentiments are improving and the economy seems to be towards potential fast-paced growth. The government continues to maintain the momentum of undertaking infrastructure projects. This includes an expansion in refineries and fuel upgradation projects, solar power projects, tunneling and upgradation of highways and ventilation and tunnel ventilation projects through metros and railways, among others. In financial year 22-23, the private sector is also expected to pick up the baton of capital expenditure across sectors such as renewable energy, real estate, steel and cement and other miscellaneous industries wherein lot of production linked incentives schemes are announced by the government for different sectors. This will also encourage many companies to invest in greenfield projects. Further, overhead electric transmission networks continues to move underground in large cities. All these developments will boost the domestic demand for wires and cables to support sector-specific requirements and technological advancement. Meanwhile, rapid urbanization, rising middle class incomes and greater end consumer preferences for quality and brands are driving the growth of organized players in the retail wires and cable markets. While the Russia-Ukraine war has created inflationary trends, we do not expect it to have a significant impact on our margins due to regular revision of our product prices in line with the input cost. The demand from our export market is also not likely to be affected by this geopolitical strife, as we do not have business interests in these geographies. Instead, in the Middle East countries where we have major business domination in the oil and gas sector, the recent surge in oil prices is encouraging investment in this area. We are also witnessing traction in the demand in the Australian and African markets. Overall, the industry outlook for the wires and cables is buoyant, and KEI is well positioned to capitalize on these opportunities. Our diversified sectoral presence, the increased focus on retail, high margin EHV cable business and exports, along with timely capacity expansion investments, will enable us to power our growth momentum. Our healthy balance sheet further underpins our ability to pursue an exciting growth trajectory. I would like to take this opportunity to express my sincere appreciation to our customers, bankers, financial institutions, central and state governments, bodies for their steadfast support. I would also like to thank our channel partners, business associates, suppliers and employees for their contribution to our shared success. Finally, thank you to our shareholders for reposing their trust in our business. With your continuous support, we remain committed to creating better value for all. Thank you. Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you, sir, for your detailed speech. I now request our statutory auditor, Mr. Pawan Kumar Agrawal, to read out the auditor's report for the benefit of the shareholders. Pawanji.
Thank you, Kumar. In the interest of the time, I will be reading the first two paragraphs of our audit report. We have audited the accompanying standalone and consolidated financial statement of KEI Industries Limited, which comprise the standalone and consolidated balance sheet as at 31st March 2022 and the standalone consolidated statement of profit and loss account, the standalone consolidated statement of cash flow, standalone consolidated statement changes in equity for the year then ended. Notes to the financial statement, including a summary of significant accounting policies and other explanatory information. In our opinion, and to the best of our information, and according to the explanation given to us, the aforesaid standalone financial statement give the information required by the Companies Act 2013 in the manner so required, and give a true and fair view in conformity with the Indian accounting standard prescribed under section 133 of the Act, read with Companies Act Rules 2015 as amended, and other accounting principles generally accepted in India, of the statement of affairs of the company as at 31st March 2022, and its profit, total comprehensive income, its cash flow and changes in equity for the year ended on that date, and there is no qualification in our report. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholders, pursuant to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013 and the SEBI LODR regulations, the company has provided facility for e-voting by electronic means to all its shareholders. For this purpose, we have engaged NSDL as a service provider for providing the e-voting facility. The company provided remote e-voting facility to all the shareholders of the company as on the cut-off date, which was fixed as August 31st, 2022. Member attending the AGM today who have not cast their vote by remote e-voting are entitled to exercise their right to vote by e-voting during this AGM also. Mr. Sumit Kumar Batra, Practicing Company Secretary, has been appointed by the board as the scrutinizer for conducting the e-voting process in a fair and transparent manner. The result will be declared on or before 48 hours after considering the e-voting done today by the members participating in this AGM, and also the remote e-voting already done by the members earlier. The result declared along with the scrutinizer's report shall be placed on the company's website www.kei-ind.com and also on the website of the NSDL, that is www.evoting.nsdl.com immediately. The company shall simultaneously forward the result to the NSE and BSE and Kolkata Stock Exchange Limited, where the shares of the company are listed. As the meeting is convened through video conferencing, resolutions have already been put to vote through remote e-voting, and the requirement to propose and second are not applicable for this meeting. Dear shareholders, thank you for joining today and for taking time to participate in today's annual general meeting. Before we go live with the question and answer session, there are some points which I just wanted to remind all of you. Kindly turn on your video when you are projected on the broadcast screen, unmute yourself and proceed to ask the questions. Kindly mention your folio number, name and the locations from where you are joining. You are requested to limit the timeline to 2 minutes per participants. Once you have asked your questions, you can unmute yourself and continue to watch the proceedings of the annual general meeting. As we have received the several requests, I now call one by one the shareholders, and if there is a time restriction or paucity of time, then I will limit to maybe certain speaker shareholders. So first speaker shareholder is Ajay Kumar Jain. If he is present in the meeting, he can ask. Kindly unmute yourself.
नमस्कार चेयरमैन साहब, मैं अजय कुमार जैन दिल्ली से शेयर होल्डर बोल रहा हूँ और मैं तो पहले कंपनी का मीटिंग शुरू होने से पहले जो डेमो था वो इतना प्रभावशाली था, उसमें काफ़ी हद तक हमें पता चल गया कंपनी का बारे में। और सर चेयरमैन स्पीच जो थी वो इतनी अच्छी थी, उन्होंने हर पॉइंट को सिलसिलेवार रखा और जो मेरे आशा से भी काफ़ी अच्छी थी। और मेरे को जो लगा सबसे अच्छा लगा कि विषम परिस्थिति के बावजूद भी हमारी कंपनी ने हर फील्ड में आगे करी है और चाहे वो प्रॉफिट आफ्टर टैक्स भी हमारा बढ़ा है, हर चीज आगे बढ़ी है। और सबसे बड़ी बात है कि इतने टफ टाइम के बावजूद भी हमारी मैनेजमेंट का जो मेन टारगेट था डेट को कम करना लगा, इसका प्रभाव हमारी फाइनेंशियल और वर्किंग में आने वाले दिनों में अच्छा पड़ेगा। तो आपके बारे में मैं यही कहना चाहूँगा कि आज जहाँ हम इस मुकाम पे पहुँचे हैं उसको बचाने में हमारे चेयरमैन सर का विजन, हार्ड वर्किंग और नई टेक्नोलॉजी को लाना और कि अपनी जो प्रोडक्ट की क्वालिटी है ना उससे कभी समझौता नहीं करा। सर आपको ये कहना नई जो मैनेजमेंट ट्रेनिंग के लिए आदर्श है, उसका कारण ये है कि सर जो लोग कोई चीज सोचते हैं कि अभी इसका रिजल्ट आ जाएगा, लेकिन आपके साथ रह के हमने सीखा है कि सब्र और विश्वास रखें तो उसका इम्पैक्ट KEI है सर। और मैं तो ये भी कहना चाहूँगा यदि KEI कोई अपना रिटेल ब्रांड निकालना चाहे तो वो मेरे यशस्वी चेयरमैन साहब के नाम पे भी रखा जाए, क्योंकि उनकी आज जो स्माइल और जो चेयरमैन स्पीच थी वो उनकी आत्मविश्वास से भरी थी। सर इस मीटिंग को सफल बनाने के लिए हमारे शेयर डिपार्टमेंट ने लगता है औपचारिकता निभा के जिम्मेदारी से निभाई है और उसको इसका मैं इसलिए बात कह पा रहा हूँ कि क्योंकि मुझे परस्यू किया गया और मीटिंग चालू होने से मेरे को रिमाइंडर करा गया, ये मेरे लिए हाई गुड कॉर्पोरेट गवर्नेंस का परिचय था। आपका चेयरमैन का विजय जो है हमारे बोर्ड में इतने अनुभवी डायरेक्टर्स बैठे हैं और हमारे CFO साहब हैं, ये हमारी कंपनी को आगे बढ़ा के लेना चाहते हैं, जिससे लेके जाएंगे ही। और सर ये मॉडरेटर की क्वालिटी अच्छी ऐसा लग रहा है आपके सामने बैठे हैं और एक बहुत अच्छे मेरे और जो प्रधानमंत्री जी कहते हैं ना आत्मनिर्भर भारत, और KEI उसके लिए सबसे आइडियल है क्योंकि उसने करके दिखाया आत्मनिर्भर भारत और ये इंटरनेशनल ब्रांड बनेगा। आपके यही मेहनत लगी रहेगी। आपके ये दो शब्द कह के अपनी बात को विराम दूंगा। हिम्मत रखने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती और अली जी ऐसे चेयरमैन की ऐसी जय जयकार नहीं होती जो वो शेयर होल्डर के लिए हड्डी लगी है। नमस्कार, जय हिंद।
थैंक यू अजय जी।
थैंक यू सर।
अब मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ हमारे दूसरे जो स्पीकर हैं, इफ ही कैन कम ऑन द स्क्रीन and if he is able to basically on his video, that will be great. प्रवीण कुमार जी, आप यदि मीटिंग में हैं तो आप अपने शब्द रख सकते हैं।
Hello, I am audible, sir?
Yes.
A very good afternoon to my respected chairman, Director Limited, esteemed board of directors, the who is here to join this meeting. Myself, Praveen Kumar, speaking from you, sir. I have few observations which I love to share with the entire house. Respected chairman, sir, thank you very much for your in-depth speech. I think you cover almost everything in it, sir, very clearly. For a retail investor like us, it's like a great blessing to listen to you to cover almost everything. What we did last year, what where is and what the future lies for us. Sir, under the able direction of yours, sir, I am with the company for more than 3 decades. For the period of time, my observation when we used to have a physical meeting, you have a very healthy conversation with the shareholder, and you are always full of energy, full of focus to being sustainable to us. So thank you very much, sir. I don't have any theory. I just at the compliment परम पिता परमात्मा से यही प्रार्थना करता हूँ कि वो आपको ब्लेस करे, एंलाइटन करे, ताकि आप इंटायर बोर्ड के साथ हमारी कंपनियों को फ्यूचर में नई ऊंचाइयां दें, जैसे कि मेरे अगले स्पीकर ने कहा आने वाले टाइम में आपकी लीडरशिप में हमारी कंपनी ट्रूली इंडियन कंपनी करेगी। और मैं अगले स्पीकर की बात को भी एक चीज को सपोर्ट करता हूँ। हमारे बोर्ड में विजय भूषण सर हैं, आई हैव डीपेस्ट रिस्पेक्ट for him because Delhi definitely he is the most respectable figure in financial markets. So very good afternoon to Mr. Vijay Bhushan. Welcome. You are a great asset to our company. Great asset to our company, sir. आपकी जो intelligent input है वो हमेशा acknowledged है. And we, sir, for a retail investor like us during the COVID time also, the communication between us and the company is fantabulous, sir. For that, I have to thank our KMP, respected Rajiv ji, जो हमारे director finance हैं. He is always open for the question answer session. It's not about the event which we are having right now, but throughout the year, if we have any query, we will talk to him, we will email him, and he will promptly reply. As per the document is concerned, the corporate governance is concerned, the highest standard of corporate governance is maintained under your leadership, sir. Our company secretary now. And if they tag in, maybe Mr. Prakash and so on and so forth, they are doing fabulous work, sir. And what I requested you, that they will maintain sure in the future also, sir. I am very lucky to be part of such a legacy, such an interesting journey, sir. Thank you very much and all the very best, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Praveen ji. Now I request another shareholder, Pramod Kumar Jain ji. Pramod Kumar Jain. In the meantime, I request Chetan Chadha ji, if he is in the meeting, he can ask any query. Yeah, please carry on. हाँ जी, आ रही है आवाज. Carry on.
जी सर, मैं प्रमोद जैन दिल्ली से चेयरमैन साहब, ऑटो डायरेक्टर और सेक्टर डिपार्टमेंट का बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ तो आपने इस एजीएम में मुझे बोलने का अवसर दिया और आज प्रस्तावित सभी रिजोल्यूशन का मैं समर्थन करता हूँ। चेयरमैन साहब, आपने अपनी आरंभिक स्पीच में विस्तार से सब कुछ बता दिया है। अब आप हमारी कंपनी का शेयर प्राइस इतना अच्छा ट्रेड कर रहा है, बोनस की बहुत जरूरत है। आप कृपया बोनस देने की कृपा कीजिए और आजादी के 75वें वर्ष में स्पेशल डिविडेंड का भी अनाउंस किया। भारत आजादी का 75वां साल मना रहा है। आपके नेतृत्व में हमारी कंपनी बहुत तरक्की करेगी आने वाले वर्षों में और दिन दूनी रात है। और मैं अपने सेक्टर डिपार्टमेंट का भी सर बहुत धन्यवाद करूंगा जिन्होंने हमें इस पोर्टल से जुड़ने में हमारी बहुत मदद करी। नमस्कार, जय भारत, जय हिंद।
Thank you. Chetan Chadha ji, the next speaker shareholder. Chetan ji, if you are in the meeting, you can just ask whatever query you have.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, we can hear you.
Hello. Thank you, sir. Thank you to give me the opportunity to join with you. Myself, Chetan Chadha, and I am joining this stadium from my home, New Delhi. First of all, I am very thankful to the entire secretariat team. मुझसे पहले भी जो स्पीकर बोल रहे हैं, उन्होंने भी अपने सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट की तारीफ करने में मेरे हिसाब से कोई कमी नहीं की है, लेकिन जिस सेक्रेटरियल टीम के जो प्रकाश जी हैं, उनका भी मैं धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा, जिनका नाम किसी ने नहीं शायद लिया, क्योंकि सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट में फ्रंट डेस्क जो होते हैं वो तो नहीं है, जो बैक डेस्क में भी हम लोगों को कॉल करके आपसे जोड़ने के लिए अवेयर करते हैं, ये भी उनके लिए मैं बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा कि उन्होंने मुझे आपसे जोड़ने के लिए स्पीकर नंबर भी प्रोवाइड कराया और जिस तरीके से ज्वाइन में आज ज्वाइन करना था इसके लिए भी उन्होंने मुझे बताया। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सर, मैनेजमेंट से मुझसे पहले वाले स्पीकर भी ये आपसे रिक्वेस्ट कर चुके हैं कि हमारी कंपनी के शेयर को स्प्लिट हुए काफी टाइम हो गया है और बोर्ड ने काफी टाइम से अपने कैपिटल में कोई इजाफा नहीं किया, तो कम से कम 1:1 का बोनस तो मैनेजमेंट को सोचना ही चाहिए और अगर वो अपनी इक्वल जो लोड अपने पे नहीं बढ़ाना चाहते तो सर 2:1 का बोनस तो जरूर सोचे, क्योंकि आई थिंक शेयर का प्राइस जो है अक्रॉस 1500 रुपये हो चुका है, जो स्मॉल इन्वेस्टर के लिए ट्रेडेबल पे मुश्किल के दायरे में रहता है। तो यदि बोनस के बारे में सोचेंगे तो उससे जो है लिक्विडिटी भी बढ़ जाएगी और थोड़ी सी जो प्राइस वैल्यूएशन है वो भी अंडर कंट्रोल आ जाएगी। सर जहाँ तक कि दूसरी बात मैं ये बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि जो हमारे अब हमारे अगले 2 साल में नए प्रोडक्ट्स कुछ लॉन्च करने की क्या स्थिति है कि हम नए और क्या प्रोडक्ट्स पे काम कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि वायरलेस के अंदर भी सर अब बहुत क्वालिटी की प्रोडक्ट नई नई कंपनियों के द्वारा लॉन्च की जा रही है और नई नई चीजें एंटायर मार्केट में लॉन्च हो रही है। तो आज की डेट में यदि हम 100 गज का फ्लोर मेंटेन करते हैं तो कम से कम एक फ्लोर को स्टेबल करने के लिए 2 लाख रुपए की कम से कम इन्वेस्टमेंट चाहिए हमारी कैटेगरी के अंदर, क्योंकि प्रोडक्ट की रेंज के हिसाब से प्राइसिंग बहुत बढ़ गई है। और मैं ये देख रहा हूँ कि लास्ट 2 साल के अंदर जब से कोविड टाइम आया हम लोगों का प्रॉफिट ऑफ मार्जिन के अंदर काफी बढ़िया इजाफा आया, क्योंकि हमने देखा उसके अंदर हमारी जो स्टडी का काम वो काफी कम हो गया है और उससे प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी बढ़ गई है। तो सर आने वाले 2 साल में भी हमारे को इसके ऊपर और जितना बेनिफिट मिलेगा और अपने नए प्रोडक्ट जो इशू करने जा रहे हैं उसके बारे में थोड़ा जरूर बताएं। सर एक मैनेजमेंट से मेरी ये रिक्वेस्ट जरूर है कि अब 2 से 3 साल हो गए हैं हमें आप लोगों से मिले हुए मुलाकात किए हुए, तो जैसे ही नेक्स्ट ईयर तक सिनेरियो थोड़ा अच्छा हो जाए तो बोर्ड को मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि हम एजीएम को फिजिकल पैटर्न में वापस करने की कोशिश करें, ताकि साल में जो हमें आप लोगों से मिलने का मौका मिलता है वो जरूर मिले। इस पॉइंट को जरा बोर्ड अपने पास नोट करके रखे, क्योंकि सर साल में एक ही मौका होता है जब शेयर होल्डर आप लोगों से मुलाकात करके मिल सकता है।
राजू जी मैं रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि आप दूसरे को भी अपॉर्चुनिटी दीजिए।
हाइब्रिड का जमाना है, हाइब्रिड में भी हम एजीएम को कर सकते हैं और सर अगर हाइब्रिड को भी लेकर चलेंगे तो जो व्यक्ति दिल्ली के बाहर से भी ज्वाइन करना चाहता है हमारे साथ वो भी हमारी मीटिंग को वीसी के थ्रू भी देख सकता है और फिजिकल मीटिंग भी में भी जो लोग आना चाहें वो ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं। सर उसी के साथ मैं सेक्रेटरी डिपार्टमेंट को ये धन्यवाद करना चाहूंगा जिन्होंने मुझे एनुअल रिपोर्ट की हार्ड कॉपी कल टाइम प्रोवाइड कराई, इसी के लिए मैं उनका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद करता हूँ। और सर जहाँ तक मैं ये भी रिक्वेस्ट करता हूँ कि जो हमारे कुछ शेयर है जो आईपीएफ में कुछ लोगों के लास्ट ईयर भी चले गए हैं, तो उसके लिए
अलग से एक बार उसको टेकअप कर लेंगे। दिस इज नॉट द फोरम वेयर वी कैन टॉक अबाउट दिस। आपके कुछ क्वेरी है तो उसको एक लिमिटेड टाइम में आप जो भी है वो आप बता दीजिए, बिकॉज अदर जो शेयर होल्डर्स हैं उनको भी मौका देना है।
तो आपने जो क्वेरी किया आपने जो क्वेरी किया रिगार्डिंग लॉन्चिंग न्यू प्रोडक्ट्स इन द रिटेल सेगमेंट, मैंने अपनी स्पीच में भी बोला कि हम लोग अपनी रिटेल मार्केटिंग को, डीलर नेटवर्क को स्ट्रेंथन कर रहे हैं। जैसे ही हम एक थ्रेशोल्ड पर पहुंचेंगे हम नए प्रोडक्ट के बारे में सोचेंगे और अपने शेयर होल्डर्स को बताएंगे। दूसरा आपने बात किया बोनस इशू ऑफ बोनस शेयर्स का। We have noted this point and we will examine this issue कि what is the feasibility of doing this. Thank you.
Thank you. So next speaker shareholder is Arvind K. Wacker. Arvind जी आप यदि मीटिंग में हैं तो you can just ask the question or give the suggestion. Arvind जी
ज्वाइन नहीं किया सर।
Okay, Ankur Chadha जी the next speaker shareholder.
Sir, audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay. First of all, sir, I just want to say that our corporate governance is too good. तो इसलिए सर हमें कुछ भी मतलब दिक्कत आती ही नहीं है। बाकी हम यही चाहते हैं जैसे आप पहले मेहनत करके हमारे को रिटर्न दिलवाते रहे हैं सर, वैसे ही आगे मेहनत करके और अच्छी रिटर्न दिलवाते रहे, क्योंकि एक छोटा इन्वेस्टर यही चाहता है सर कि अपनी जो भी इन्वेस्टमेंट में है उस पर रिटर्न अच्छी मिले बस। बाकी सेक्रेटरियल डिपार्टमेंट से तो हमें कोई शिकायत कभी रहती नहीं, जब भी हम उनको अप्रोच करते हैं वो उसी टाइम मतलब टॉप प्रायोरिटी में काम करते हैं, मतलब रिप्लाई करते हैं और सारा हमारी ग्रीवेंसेस सॉल्व करते हैं। बस सर यही चाह रहे हैं कि ऐसे ही रिटर्न मिलते रहे हमें। धन्यवाद सर इसके साथ।
नेक्स्ट स्पीकर शेयरहोल्डर इज महेंद्र पाल भूटानी जी। महेंद्र पाल भूटानी जी, इफ यू आर इन द मीटिंग यू कैन जस्ट आस्क योर क्वेरी।
जी जी नमस्कार, क्या सर मैं वीडियो शेयर कर सकता हूँ अपना?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल कीजिए।
जी हाँ
सर, टाइमिंग का थोड़ा ध्यान रखिएगा बिकॉज दूसरे को भी मौका देना है। हाँ जी, थैंक यू
सर। पिछले साल हम 8 सितंबर को मिले थे जब हमारी एजीएम थी और मैंने चेयरमैन सर, आपको बहुत अच्छे से सुना और आपने जो जिन बातों का जिक्र किया था लास्ट एजीएम में, मैं उस चीजों को साथ में देख रहा हूँ और उसको सही रूप से पा भी रहा हूँ। सर, हमारा जैसे सफर 1968 से स्टार्ट किया था एक पार्टनरशिप फॉर्म में, और आगे बढ़कर आपने 1992 में एक लिमिटेड कंपनी की शक्ल दी और उसके साथ ही कंपनी का एक सफर शुरू हुआ। मैं 2004-2005 से लेकर 2020-21 तक मैं देखूं, इस सफर के अंदर हमारी कंपनी ने जो टर्नओवर 230 करोड़ थी 2004-05 में, वो 2021 में 5726 करोड़ 0.55 करोड़ के करीब पहुंचाई है। इस लंबे सफर में आपने जो ग्रोथ हासिल की है, जिसके अंदर मैं देख रहा हूं केबल एंड वायर सेगमेंट के अंदर आपने 5222 करोड़ लिए हैं और जो टर्नओवर आई है और 3574 करोड़ 2021 में थी। हम इसी तरह से ईपीसी प्रोजेक्ट सेगमेंट के अंदर 377.93 करोड़ थी 21-22 में, और जबकि 465.63 2021 में है। ठीक सर, ऐसे ही स्टेनलेस स्टील वायर के अंदर भी हमने देखा है कि आपने सही लिया, मगर ईपीसीटी के अंदर हमारी थोड़ी स्केल जो है डिक्लाइन हुई है। मगर जो खूबसूरती है हमारी बैलेंस शीट की, वो ये नजर आती है कि प्रॉफिट बिफोर टैक्स जो है वो 507 करोड़ 0.73 था, और जबकि लास्ट ईयर जो है कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर 2021 में 360.41, नेट प्रॉफिट 376 करोड़ जबकि कंपेयर टू लास्ट ईयर 269.55 करोड़। ग्रोथ हमने जो देखी है 39.57 करोड़ की, ये दर्शाती है कि मैनेजमेंट जो खाना है उसे पाना है। ये मंत्र एक कंपनी के अंदर मुझे लग रहा है। परिश्रम से विकासता की ओर चलने की अगर हम मिसाल देखें तो वो केईआई के अंदर नजर आती है। इतना खूबसूरत सफर कंपनी का 1992 से जब से लिमिटेड हुई, लिमिटेड कंपनी बनी, 6 लोगों को बहुत ही अच्छी एप्रिसिएशन देखने को मिल रही है। अब सवाल ये आता है कि हमारी जो एक सस्टेनेबल जो ग्रोथ हमने हासिल की है, ये आने वाले समय में हमको किस रूप में नजर आएगी, किस लेवल में हम जो है जो हमारे सेगमेंट हैं वो हमें रेवेन्यू मिलेगा। ये सबसे बड़ी एक सवाल ये भी आता है जब घर के बाद कोर बिजनेस जो है वो केबल एंड वायर सेगमेंट का है, मगर फिर भी मैं जानना चाहूंगा कि और बेस्ट जो टीम है हमारे, उसमें भी हमारी ग्रोथ जो मिलेगी वो किस रूप में आगे आने वाले साल में हमें वो नजर आएगी। चेयरमैन सर, 1.5 साल के अंदर हमने देखा है कि देश ने नहीं विश्व ने बहुत झेला है, बहुत तूफान चले हैं, बड़ी मुश्किलें झेली हैं, मगर मैं आपसे एक बात कहना चाहूंगा दोस्त के रूप में कि तूफानों से कह दो कि वो थम जाए, तूफानों से कह दो कि वो थम जाए, क्योंकि हम पंखों से नहीं बुलंद इरादों से उड़ा करते हैं। अनिल जी के जो पुतले हैं उसे कमी उड़ान बढ़ती है, और टीम साफ से लेकर लास्ट मैन तक उनका साथ, उनका प्रयास की कोशिश यही उठाना है, उसे पाना है। इसी तरह से, इसी लगन से आप कंपनी को आगे लेके जाएंगे, ये हमारी पूरा विश्वास है। सर, मॉडरेटर का और हमने मास का बड़ी चीज देखी। अभी हाल ही में मारुति संदेश की मीटिंग हुई, मारुति सुजुकी की मीटिंग हुई फिजिकल फॉर्म में, मगर साथ साथ आर्मी ने भी तो जो है रखा, हाइब्रिड पे रखा, ताकि पूरे इंडिया के शेयर होल्डर वो मीटिंग को देख सकें। इस तरह का प्रयोग हम भी इस तरह कर सकते हैं। ये चेयरमैन साहब आपसे निवेदन है हो सके, क्योंकि दिल्ली का जो अपना एयर क्वालिटी इंडेक्स है और PM2 है, वो लेवल बड़ा खतरनाक है। इस कोविड ने हमें बड़ा कुछ सिखाया सर। फिजिकल में मीटिंग में मिलते थे, आपसे इतनी बात नहीं होती, मगर आज हमें लास्ट ईयर भी मीटिंग में मैं देख रहा था यूट्यूब में कंपनी की साइड में भी कि मैंने आपको पूरा सुना था, फिर आज मीटिंग मैंने कहा देखूंगा कि सर आपने जो रिटेल के लिए जोर दिया है, जो कि इस महामारी के बाद एक अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है कि उसको भी आपने देखा है, और ये मैं समझता हूँ कि ये आपकी दूरदर्शिता।
भूटानी जी और भी शेयर होल्डर्स हैं क्यू में, तो
थैंक यू सर।
Budani ji, sorry to interrupt you.
Thank you very much for your appreciation. Thank you.
Subhash Chandra Badwa ji. Next speaker shareholder. Subhash Chandra Badwa. Jasmeet Singh ji.
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
हेलो.
हाँ जी, अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कीजिए. और
Chairman sir and board of directors. My name is Subhash Badwa and I have joined from New Delhi. I first of all congratulate Chairman sir and entire management of KEI for doing very well during financial year 2022. Our Secretarial Department under the leadership of Kunal sir is very proactive and I am happy that we get response from them quickly. And for confirming my name as speaker, I want to know from Chairman sir how the company is planning to grow its retail business in the coming 3-4 years time and his vision about retail business. Thank you, sir.
I think I have already mentioned that we are increasing our distribution and dealer network pan-India and increasing our dealers by 10 to 15%. Secondly, doing lot of influencer and business development activities through our marketing teams. We have added more than 150 sales personas in our retail sales department in last 1.5 years, which is driving the retail sales, and we expect to grow the retail sales by 30 to 35%, taking the marketing mix of the B2C business to 50% level in next 2 to 3 years, as mentioned in my address earlier. So apart from that, we are increasing our branding exercise through BTL activities as well as above the line activities, and trying to improve our brand visibility pan-India. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Jasmeet Singh ji.
Please enable my video also.
Yes, you can, but see, kindly limit your time to 1-2 minutes maximum.
I appreciate Kishore that you are allowing me to speak. For me, even half a minute will be enough. But then
no, just to the point, sir. To the point. Whatever you have, you can just. Yeah.
Yeah. Please allow me now to speak. Dear Chairman Anil ji, PD Akshay ji, other board of directors, CFO Rajiv ji, secretarial team and everyone attending this meeting, very good afternoon to you all. I am Jasmeet Singh from Delhi. Sir, while the year under review was another challenging year given the continued COVID pandemic impacting millions of citizens, however, it is heartening to see that our working picked up despite adverse conditions. Good to see the grown up top line and bottom line. And the share price today is reflective of our good working and bright future ahead. Chair, hearing your note, it is heartening to hear you saying in your note that there is no adverse impact on our business given the geopolitical tensions. This is really satisfying. Now, the strong product line and the focused approach by our leadership team is very assuring of a bright future for KEI. And there is nothing to add or question to our management. However, I have a couple of concerns on which I seek some inputs. First, amongst our various product lines like the commercially used rip-on cables or the twisted pair cable, housing wire segment or fiber optic segment, and so many other segments which we are manufacturing. Which one of these bring us better revenues to our company? And the related question is just to understand that given the 5G rollout in the telecom, does it require any special optic cable? If yes, then what is our preparedness to tap this huge opportunity? My second point is with regard to the CSR, where I praise the efforts of the company to contribute its bits to the society, especially during the current adverse times of pandemic. Our efforts of eradicating hunger, poverty, promoting healthcare is very noteworthy. But I would like to ask you that what steps are being taken towards the skill development, which is very important given the so much unemployment which we have in India today. I support all the resolutions of this annual body meeting, and I
also support the voice raised by my previous speakers on issuance of free bonus shares. As we celebrate the 75th year of our Amrit Mahotsav, we should consider giving 7.5 rupees special dividend this Diwali. Thank you. ज़्यादा जल्दी बोल दिया सर आपने।
Thank you so much. Thank you.
बोला गाड़ी चलाइए राज खाली।
Thank you, Jasmeet ji.
Jasmeet ji, we are not making the optical fiber cable. We are the electrical power.
No, I will answer this question. To answer your question, the company will be highly benefited by rollout of 5G because in 5G it is mostly the copper cables which will increase the tower structure and infrastructure of the 5G rollout. The tower, various towers which will be installed to roll out the 5G and to bring power to those towers, the copper cables are there, and we will be immensely benefited, and we are already seeing the demand for these cables. So far as 5G is concerned, directly optical fibers are not used in this because these are basically wireless technologies. Fiber optics are used for the backbone of the long distance transmission lines. So this is the answer to the 5G, and rest of the things we will definitely examine and see how about the bonus shares, etc., as I said earlier also. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Dear shareholders, I will take next two basically speaker shareholders, and apart from that, the shareholders who have registered as a speaker, they can post their basically whatever the query or suggestion they have, they can post that into the chat box and we will reply to them within a week's time. So I will just ask two next speaker shareholders, Vimal Jain, if he is in the meeting. Vimal Jain, Gagan Kumar. Gagan ji, if you are in the meeting.
Hello?
Yes. Yeah, please. Yes, you are.
Okay, sir, okay. Good evening, Chairman sir, Board of Directors, and my fellow shareholders attending the e-meeting. Congratulations to the management and all the staff employees for providing the excellent results during the COVID pandemic in financial year 22. There is no doubt in the financial statements of the annual report, as I have full faith in the management since I am a share holder since long time. And my equity value is also appreciating many fold since then. First of all, my point is that at page number 227 of the annual report, in consolidated balance sheet, there is holding of around 3,000 million rupees in current liabilities. So, in this regard, what steps has the board taken to make the company debt free? Is the board thinking about the right issue of equity or any preferential issue? And the second point is that I would like to know that in this improved scenario in the domestic market after the pandemic, how will you reward shareholders in financial year 23? Thank you very much to the Secretarial Department for providing the copy of annual report to me in just one request and allowing me to put up my points in the meeting, and hope the management will continue to hold the AGM to receive in the future also. Which enables the shareholders getting a part of it people like me to interact with the chairman and the meeting. Thank you, sir.
So Jain sir, with regards to debt, this year we will be almost the debt-free company in the current financial year 2022-23. And with regards to current liability, we will see and we will reply to you through mail. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Gagan ji, Gagan Kumar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Good evening to all. Myself Gagan Kumar. I am joining this meeting from Delhi. सबसे पहले तो आज जो हमारा शेयर है जो मार्केट में ट्रेड हो रहा है, आज 52 वीक हाई पे उसने ट्रेड किया, 1560 रुपए का हाई बना के, इसके लिए आप सबको बहुत बहुत मुबारकबाद। लगभग एक साल से शेयर प्राइस हमारा डबल हो चुका है सर।
सारे पॉइंट्स लगभग कवर हो चुके हैं और जैसा कि किशोर जी ने कहा स्ट्रेट टू द पॉइंट, मैं सिर्फ एक दो पॉइंट है मेरे में जो जानना चाहता हूँ कि आफ्टर कोविड हमारा क्लाइंट बेस कितना बड़ा है सर, इस बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइएगा। और क्या अगर कोई शेयर होल्डर अपना प्रोडक्ट यूज करता है या परचेज करने जाता है तो उसको कुछ डिस्काउंट का कुछ हो सकता है, इस बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइएगा कि अगर कोई डिस्काउंट फैसिलिटी शेयर होल्डर्स को मिल सके तो ये अच्छा रहेगा। और एक चीज थोड़ा कहना चाहूँगा सर कि एडवर्टीजमेंट के बारे में, जैसे पहले हम लोग किसी लोकल वेंडर्स के पास जाते हैं देखते हैं तो काफी कंपनी जो अदर कंपनीज हैं उनके होर्डिंग उनके बोर्ड वगैरह लगे हुए दिखते हैं। अब KEI के भी दिखने शुरू हुए हैं लेकिन उस लेवल पे नहीं जो हमारी एक्सपेक्टेशन है, इस बारे में थोड़ा सा बताइए। थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you, Gangan ji. So far as branding is concerned, every company has their own way of doing branding. We are also quite visible in the boards as well as TV and also the below the line activities, that is direct connect with the influencers. In our case, we like architects, electrical consultants or electricians. So that is one. And what was the second question?
Related to maybe product, if he is buying, then
yeah. Second question was that about giving discount to the shareholders on the if they buy our product. See, at the moment there is no such policy of the company, and these things are very difficult to monitor and coordinate. But since you have raised this question, we will examine this issue. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So this concludes the question and answer session. In the chat box, whatever the query is, we will reply to you within 7 days, and the remaining speaker shareholders like Rakesh Kumar, Abhishek, Ashok Kumar Jain, Santosh Bhutani ji, Ravi Kumar Naredi, Chandar Sekhar, Manjeet Singh, Bhupender Singh Reen, Yusuf Rangwala. So they can post their query in the chat box and we will definitely reply within 7 days time. So this concludes the question and answer session. Members who have attended the AGM today and who have not cast their vote, they have the opportunity to cast the vote, because again we are providing the 15 minutes timeline after this AGM, and you can cast your vote if you have not earlier casted your vote earlier. So thank you shareholders for attending this AGM virtually. I once again thank you, thanks our chairman, board of directors, auditors, internal auditor, scrutinizer for their participation, and now the shareholders who have logged in basically virtually, they can log off. Those vote of thanks to our chairman sir and entire board of directors who are present here on the dais. Thank you so much dear shareholders for your participation. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.